Did Ryan Cohen sell his BBBY stock? Okay, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed my previous video on my thesis on why I invested in Bed Bath & Beyond stock. Now, I just wanted to make a much shorter video because I know the previous video ran on a little bit long, but I had a lot of things to say. I just want to kind of respond to the FUD that was posted yesterday after market close. So I took a lot of time, I did a lot of reading, a lot of research to make sure I give you guys accurate information. I wanted to post this video before the market opens on Thursday to give you guys clear-cut reason what actually took place. So, okay, so a lot of you guys were tweeting me and messaging me on YouTube, Seeking Alpha, asking me what took place here. So as you can see here, the stock was just, moving along quite nicely on the day. It was even as high as $26, and then all of a sudden, we have this huge drop-off, okay? And the stock plunged from 26 all the way down to $18. Now, it's recovered a bit in pre-market, and what happened is that Seeking Alpha, okay? So Seeking Alpha made a mistake. They posted that Ryan Cohen's company, RC Ventures, filed the right to sell, but they actually posted a headline that he was going to sell. So I just wanted to kind of clarified the FUD, okay? So what Cohen did is he filed a form, okay? He filed a form 144, okay? So this is required by the SEC by all insiders to basically report their intentions to sell a certain stock or options within the next 90 days. Now, that doesn't mean he actually sold. But what is really going on, I believe, is that he is getting ready for the squeeze, okay? So Cohen, a very smart guy, okay? Like I said, he only owns 2 stocks in his RC Ventures portfolio, GameStop and Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, he's a long-term investor. I don't really believe he's looking to successfully dump his entire stake. I think he wants to get his shares outstanding below 11.8% because when you have more than 10%, you're considered like, an insider, and you have to file all this paperwork with the SEC. So it's much easier to get below 10%. You'll see this with a lot of people, like when Sam Bankman-Fried bought a stake in Robinhood, he bought it under 10%. When Elon Musk bought a stake in Twitter, he bought it under 10%, okay? So these guys, they're billionaires, but they buy their stakes under 10% for regulatory, ease. They don't have to file a lot of paperwork, and they can still invest in the company and make decisions, okay? So just to clarify everything, he did not sell any shares or call options. So now I actually wrote an article going about this in depth, okay? So you guys can check out this article. I'll link to it below. I basically covered a lot of things. Now, what I really believe is that he's getting ready for the squeeze, okay? So Ryan Cohen has call options between the strike prices of $60 and $80 that are expiring in January 2023. And it would make sense that he would either sell these options at a profit if the stock pumps that high, or he might exercise them and convert them into shares, okay? Now, there's another reason why Cohen would it make sense to sell. Okay, there's a rule called the short swing profit rule. There's a federal statute that requires insiders to forfeit any trading profits earned in combined purchase and sale that occurs within a 6-month period. So Cohen made his last stock and options purchase back in March 31st, right at the end of March. You guys can look this up. You go to my website, check out my link where I listed his entire position, all of his buys for his options and his long shares. And that period hasn't ended. So that period would end on September 31st, or really October 1st. So that means that potentially we could have a squeeze between August 18th and September 31st. Now, in my opinion, I really believe the stock is going to pump next week. So next week would be the trading week that starts on August 22nd. I think a lot of people are going to, the stock is going to perform quite well on Thursday and Friday, and I think we're really going to see it run up. So I'm looking to potentially take some profits next week, starting on August 22nd. And the fact that all this FUD was spread and the stock, literally only went down a couple of bucks, that's a good sign, because every time, guys like you and me, retail investors, every time, even if we just buy one share, every share we buy and we hold, we reduce the float. And when the float gets smaller, people have to pay more per share. And remember now, the shorts have it covered. So you still got about 30 million shares out there that need to be purchased. And, every day more and more retail investors, Wall Street Bets guys like you on YouTube, all, Twitter, stock twits, all over social media, Facebook. Every time we buy more shares, we reduce the float. So these guys are these shorts are eventually gonna have to cover their shares, and that's what I think guys like Ryan Cohen are preparing for, and that's what the squeeze is. And then lastly, I just kind of end this off on the article I mentioned. There's really no reason for Cohen to sell. Okay, his goal when he started getting involved, he wrote a long, lengthy letter to Bed Bath & Beyond board of directors. You guys can check out this letter on my website. You just visit that. You can take a link. I'm going to keep this video short. But basically in the letter, he just mentioned how he was there to basically maximize shareholder value. And then I really want to talk about this because this is very interesting, okay? So literally after that FUD article was posted, Bed Bath & Beyond posted this and said they're working expeditiously over the past several weeks with external finance advisors leaning on strengthening a balance sheet. And it says they're pleased to reach a constructive agreement with RC Ventures in March, committed to maximizing value for shareholders. So this was kind of their, response to that FUD article saying, hey, Ryan's still here. He hasn't sold, and we're in it for the long run. So I still have my $250 stock price target. I do believe we will hit triple digits. Guys, I wouldn't recommend this stock if I didn't truly believe in it. If you guys saw my previous video, you know I'm holding over 620 shares and 5 calls expiring in January 2023. I haven't sold anything because I truly believe the company is undervalued. This stock is, even though the stock price has been moving up, this company is worth, like $1.6 billion market cap, okay? Ryan Cohen's net worth is worth more than this entire company. And most of the companies that Cohen is involved with, if you take a look at the market cap of a company like GameStop, it's $12 billion. If you take a look at the company he's founded and sold, Chewy, it's $20 billion. So it just seems like that this valuation is off. Now, obviously, once this market cap starts to creep back up, once we start to see it potentially creep up to $5 billion, $10 billion, something like that, that's when I'm thinking about offloading shares because I'm not looking at the stock price, I'm looking at the total market cap. So just the BBBY Baby brand, which the company could be offloading at the end of this month. If they offload BBBY Baby, that alone is probably worth about at least $1 billion or $2 billion. That brand does about $1.5 billion in sales. So I really believe they're going to offload some of these underperforming subsidiaries and get everything going. And I really think you're going to see, like I said, we're investing in Bed Bath & Beyond. We're not just investing in the company, we're investing in Ryan Cohen. And this guy has an impressive track record. And I really don't believe he would screw over retail traders by just dumping his bags for like $5 per share profit. Okay, he bought in at 15 bucks. If he were to sell everything at 20, he'd make what? He would 9 million times 5, he'd make like $45 million. The guy's worth $2.8 billion. So I don't think he would sacrifice his entire reputation over $45 million, which is not a lot to a guy that's worth literally almost $3 billion. So that's just my rationale, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. It should be a pretty crazy Tuesday and Thursday. I'll be sure to try to make more video updates because I really, really want to give you guys the best information here. So you're, because I know a lot of you guys have been buying the stock since I recommended it, and I'm personally holding it as well. As full disclosure, I already mentioned earlier in the video. So hang in there. Like I said, we'll see what takes place. And if the price does pump, this might be a good time to take some profit. So let you guys know later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. Smash that like button as well. So that's until next time, guys. Take care.